Hello Aquarius, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Aquarius is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. If there is anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Aquarius, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And we've got a Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, very good, very clear-headed, right? A lot of clarity here with this one. First of all, I feel like you're somebody who is usually very much influenced by your emotions. You know, when you feel something, you sort of go with it, and it's there's a close identification there because you trust your feelings. You have a gut feeling about something, or you react to something with with a feeling. You tend to trust that, right? It's it's the human early warning system. Something's not right. You start to get a feeling about it. I feel like right now you're trying to step back from some emotional situation or sort of rise up above the storm clouds, to see what's really going on there. It's taking that step back to get a clear picture of what this is. Because when you're right there in the middle of those emotions, it's kind of difficult to make sense of it. Okay? This is also a card of kind of doing the opposite in a way. You see, the figure here has sort of cut off their logical reasoning. Okay? They're not trying to then categorize, label, sort out, analyze this situation either. You're not trying to be immersed in the feelings of it, and you're also not trying to intellectually analyze it. We've sort of risen up above to a higher place than either of those. We've gotten above the heart-mind, and we're using just this higher conscious perception to see what's going on here, and I think you're very good at that. You're very good at sort of seeing the bigger picture or seeing the real meaning of something, right? Beyond the human heart and mind. Yeah. Let's see what you're doing with this very keen perception, this higher discernment. We're going to put some more cards down here. 3 of Pentacles. Interesting. That kind of feels like what you're sort of looking at. We've got the Fool down below. We've got the Sun card. There's another card of clarity and perception, right? Trying to get that solar viewpoint. We've got a Hierophant. And we've got the Devil card. Oh my God, you're surrounded on all 4 sides by major arcana, by divine spiritual energy. This is something else. We don't usually see that. And you're surrounded now by the Sun, the Hierophant, the Devil, the Fool, as you are gazing upon some situation, some physical project and endeavor. Maybe it's a career thing, maybe it's some other sort of work thing you're involved with, maybe it's your own business. You're kind of looking down on something, and this is sort of a top-down view as well. You're looking at something and you're figuring out how it works, how to make it work, how to work it, right? Very interesting. I love that. We've got a 5 of Cups here, 6 of Wands. We have now a Knight of Swords here. And the whole universe. Wow. Wow. I think that what's going on here is that you're really seeing, you're having this clear perception of how to take what you're doing and make it absolutely perfect. Make it absolutely work flawlessly. Okay? I think that this is giving you the perception of some really great fortune headed your way. Okay, I feel like this is really, you're getting the news here, a lot of prosperity in your future, especially with that with that world or universe card at the end here. This is very, very good. We're going to select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown. We're going to set it down over here and put Mr. Ed the Tiny Horse right on top. Now, we're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it will tie everything together. It will give us the confirmation that we need. If you have a prediction for that card, I encourage you, put it in the comments down below. This is a perfect opportunity for us to exercise and practice our intuition. Okay? And that's always a good thing. Any opportunity we get, we should take advantage. All right? And also trying to make the channel a little bit more interactive. I think it's fun. All right. Let's take a look around the room here. Obviously, we have a lot of major arcana here, finishing up with the kind of the consolidation of everything here with the universe card or the world card. Okay. So this is really the big picture. This is it. This is everything unified into one life, one sort of beautiful system here. So I feel as if you're sort of gazing down at this contraption, this Three of Pentacles, whatever it is, and you're trying to understand everything about it so that you can get that good fortune, that you can succeed, that you can make this just absolutely terrific. Okay? So we've got a lot of major arcana energies. We've got some fire. We've got some water. We've got our two air cards, right? The air card here with the Queen of Swords is sort of rising up to get the bird's eye view, and then the Knight of Swords is sort of swooping back down now to tackle everything. So we have this idea of rising up and perceiving everything the way it is, and then diving right back down and immersing yourself in it, in all of this effort, all of this work of the Three of Pentacles. And of course, with all of this divine energy around you, I think that you're putting this thing together in such a wonderful way that this is going to be just the most success you've ever had. Okay, this really is kind of a jackpot energy here. I feel like this is a lot of good fortune for you. Okay, but it is work. It does require your effort. Okay, nobody's doing this for you. Nobody's coming along and handing you a big pile of gold here. It's something that you have to apply yourself to. And I think you're using this higher discernment, this higher wisdom, this perception in order to figure out everything about this thing. It's kind of like you're getting this keen insight into the inner workings of something. And you're able to then use that to create this wonderful, beautiful life for yourself and the people around you, right? We're able to achieve our goals and arrive at this destination. So the Three of Pentacles is you understanding the process of creation on the physical plane. You understand how to turn this into turn it into a pot of gold, turn it into a jackpot. Turn this into a big win. You understand how to create wealth and prosperity and great fortune in your life. Okay? And this doesn't mean that you're kind of, you're figuring out how to build a business that's going to be very successful. Yeah, maybe that's part of it. I feel like there's something deeper than that, though. I feel like you're getting this kind of cosmic solar viewpoint on life, and you're understanding really the process of manifestation, right? Because this is creation, right? You're tapping into that subtle, psychic, spiritual, magical energy that's allowing you really to sort of take anything and create it, mold it, right? To encourage it to become something absolutely brilliant, successful, perfect, right? Whatever word you want to use for this. So the Three of Pentacles is a very, very good card. In a way, I look at this card as like one of those drones, the toys. And each of these fans have to be spinning at the same speed in order for the thing to lift off straight. If anything is kind of not right, something slower or faster than one of the other fans, the thing's just going to flop right over, right? So you're understanding exactly what it takes to get this thing off the ground in a way, to really to encourage this, to foster the growth of this thing, to navigate things in the right direction, leading us toward the entire universe itself. Your entire world, I think, is changing because of this success, because of this. I think it is great good fortune. Yeah. Underneath everything, Fool. So part of this creation, part of this act of creation of yours, right? Going from something, Three of Pentacles, potential, to now it's creating the whole world. It's fully manifested. It's absolutely perfect. There's no words to describe this, okay? One of the things that is required of you is thinking outside the box, being innovative. The Fool is an energy that sort of wants to transcend. The Fool is an energy that kind of thinks in new ways, you know. It's sort of like just having a kind of almost a brainstorm, but more like just a stream of consciousness, you know. Just get everything out. There are no bad ideas here. You know, the crazy idea, the wildest ideas you can think of are the best ideas. Just write all the craziest things, you know. You imagine if you're sort of in a business meeting and the boss is like, we need to think of some new ideas here. Just give me the craziest thing you can think of. Give me the wildest idea you could possibly imagine, you know. That's the kind of creativity, the kind of imagination that you have and that you need right now, okay? We need to be as free as this Fool energy, where there's no self-consciousness. We're not holding anything back. Whatever kind of comes to us, we're just letting it flow. I don't know if you're doing this on paper or into a tape recorder or something, into a journal. You need to let your mind go and do that sort of brain dump, you know. And this is under the surface. This is something that I think it really makes Aquarius Aquarius. If you ask me, this is the essential Aquarius reading. Especially with the Fool energy and this sort of originality, right? And you're known for your originality. I also feel that the Fool is down here to say that one of your goals in life, the idea of having this really great fortune, is to allow you a little bit more freedom in your life. I think you're somebody that wants to travel. I think you're somebody that wants to sort of explore new things and have new novel experiences. You don't want every day to be the same, you know? So I feel like the Fool is a lot of that. It sort of represents that in you. And I think it is time for you to prepare for some traveling, okay? You may already have some travel plans in the works. But I almost feel like it's not, you're not someone that wants an itinerary. You sort of just want to buy a ticket and then just go and sort of see what happens. And just live in the moment and go wherever the spirit takes you. You don't want to schedule, okay, well, it's 9 o'clock, we're going to have breakfast and we're going to go skydiving. And then at noon, we're going to just go to the museum for 37 minutes. And then, no, we don't want that. We want to just see what inspires us in the moment and go with that, you know. I feel like that's the kind of energy you have right now. Now, behind everything, of course, is the Sun card. The Sun card makes me think of a couple of things. One, I feel like you have almost a twin energy in your life. I don't know if it's a twin flame. I don't know if there's if you have a sibling or if there's a romantic partner or a spouse or something for you. But I feel as if you're not alone, right? There's someone very close to you. I feel like it's even a spiritual energy. Someone maybe that has already transitioned into spirit. Maybe it's a guardian angel or spirit guide, an ancestor. But I feel like there's like a double. Does that make sense? And yes, we see the double. We see the twins down here in this Sun card. One of the good, nice things, I think, about the Thoth deck is in the Sun card showing the sort of twin energies, right? Because it's light and dark. It's active and passive. They're both, you know, when the sun illumines everything, the sun really is representing that whole image of something, the good and the bad, the human and the divine, you know, in us. And so I feel like you have a very strong, maybe it's even like a familiar, you know, or maybe it's even sort of a spirit animal that you're very close, something very, very close to you, I'm feeling, Yeah. And so I feel like you're somebody who has a very rich spiritual life. I feel that there's a connection with some sort of farmland for you. And I don't know if you grew up sort of on a farm, or your family had some land, or you live on a piece of land now, like you have an acreage or something, or I just feel like there's a lot of nature around you, right? And that's very important to you as well. Someone in your life was very avid fisherman, an angler, you know? And I don't know if this is all kind of part of your childhood. Sometimes the sun card is a window back into our childhood. You know, growing up on land, doing a lot of fishing, a lot of nature stuff, right? But somebody in your life passed because of a heart issue. It might have been like a heart attack or something. It's like heart failure. Kind of the heart stopped working. Yeah. And this might be the same person that you feel is still very, very close to you. This could be, again, an ancestor. It could be, you know, a grandparent or a great-grandparent or something like that. But I feel that there's something very, and it could be a twin, literally. But I feel that there is definitely that spiritual energy, like literally sitting right next to you right now, you know. And I feel that this is sort of a, I don't want to say a source of strength, but it feels like a companion kind of thing. Yeah. But anyway, in the recent past, we have this sun card. I feel like you're somebody who, in this particular time of your life, I feel like you have a very clear idea on what mountain it is that you're climbing, where this is all going, what this really looks like to you. See, the universe card, I don't see the details in there. Okay? You do. To me, this is everything. To me, the universe card literally means everything that ever possibly could be is now manifesting, okay? But you're able to pick out the details in that. You're able to see what it looks like through this looking glass, okay? You're able to see what your world looks like. To me, it feels like great, great fortune, okay? Up here with the Hierophant at the top, right? It's kind of like, we see the Fool and the Hierophant kind of in these counter positions. I feel like the Fool needs to play by the rules a little bit. We have this sort of freedom. We have this sort of innovate. You want to, again, stream of consciousness. Everybody give me your craziest idea, right? But we're doing it inside the confines of this conference room, you know? So there's this need to kind of, I don't like saying play by the rules, I guess, but we've got to sort of do it within the parameters that are present in life. Okay, so I feel like this is really it's sort of that fixed earth energy. So it's us understanding what the boundaries are in a way. Okay. I think that this card also is sort of tied in with the Sun card as being a very close spiritual energy with you. It does feel like this is more an advisor, right? It's kind of like, I mean, to me, it kind of feels like a familiar. It feels like somebody who's a companion, but has, there's a lot of sort of, a lot of conversation there. There's a lot of advice. You know, that we're checking in to gain a little bit of insight or a little bit of wisdom into things, okay? In the context of what you're doing in your life right now, the Hierophant is going to be you having these very innovative, very original ideas, but you're also trying to learn from the way things have always been done in the past. It's kind of like you're looking at what has always worked before, and you're taking that and you're building on it. You're expanding from that. Okay? You're kind of standing on the shoulder of a giant, and you're becoming a giant too. We have to maybe learn the rules before we can then break the rules, right? We've got to learn the technique. You need to have, let's say, the technical expertise of something. There's a structure to the music, you know, that you have to learn before you can then go and sort of improvise, you know, and jazz your way through. And so I like that we have both of these because it's very, very rational, very structured, very orderly, very irrational, very unstructured, right? And very disorderly. And I think you need both of those. And you have one without the other, and we do not have genius. Okay? Genius needs both of these. Right? The fool without the Hierophant is just the fool. Okay? But together, I think we have the genius. And of course, moving forward, you've got to have the drive. You've got to have the engine, you know. I think that in your vehicle, the engine is in the front of the car. I used to have a Volkswagen Beetle. They put the engines in the back, right? Kind of pushing us along. But the engine's in the front. You know, it's pulling us forward. This is your driving force. This is your creative drive. This is just that sort of, it's just that ambition. You know, it's kind of like you take this goat, you put it in front of any mountain, and it's just going to climb the mountain all the way to the top. Doesn't care. Doesn't care what's up there. Just wants to climb, wants to do it, wants to feel the resistance, wants to go to the gym and lift the weights because I want to feel something, you know, pushing against me sort of thing. Okay? I feel like you're somebody who really does enjoy the physical aspect of life and of work and of, you know, moving through the universe. Yeah. I think you maybe even are a bit of a hiker or an outdoors person. I have that feeling with the land and the fishing and stuff. I feel like you like a lot of outdoor activities, you know, hiking, swimming, that sort of thing. But a lot of earth energy. Today we have earth here, earth with the Taurus energy, earth with the Capricorn energy. So I feel like there is really a connection with like physical material life for you. And you like the resistance. You like feeling like what do they call it? The body weight exercises. Is that what it's called? You like that. You like feeling the resistance of the pull of gravity on your body as you're trying to climb a mountain or jump over hurdles or whatever it is that you do that's so physical. But I feel like you really do enjoy that sort of the sensuality. Yeah. Anyway, the Devil card is the endurance and the stamina that you need going forward in order to completely materialize this great good fortune. I feel like you're just being shown this amazing, rare, kind of once-in-a-lifetime doorway, and you've got to put the effort into getting through it and doing it and materializing this. You know, all Spirit can do is kind of show you the way, show you the opportunity, show you some of the means and some of the method of getting there, but you've got to do the physical part of it, right? So I think that really the Sun, between the Sun and the Queen of Swords, you're getting that sort of enlightened perception of everything. You're seeing what all the shadows really are. You're seeing into all the dark corners of your life right now. And see, when we look at it this way, we have the Sun and we have the universe itself. It feels like this is really your destiny. It feels like you are a star in space and you're traveling your course as you must do. There's no question about it, right? We have not a single sword card. We have the court cards, but we don't have a pip card, right, in the suit of swords. We really, this is almost the perfect reading. It's very, very, very close to being the perfect reading. Now we're going to talk about the path of the serpent. As we do this, I would like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It is free, and it helps out the channel, and I really do appreciate that. Okay, I offer these readings for free, and in order for me to kind of reach more people and to grow the channel, I kind of rely on viewers like you. I appreciate you. Let's talk about this Five of Cups, though. This is your general energy. This, I think, has been it's been a lot of fluctuating emotions for you lately. Okay, I feel that you're kind of in a state right now where I feel like you don't really know how to feel about something. Yeah, Because like I said here, I first started talking, I was saying that you're kind of stepping back from the emotions of something in order to see exactly what it is. And I said you're stepping back from also the sort of intellectual analysis of something to see what is really going on, because I feel that you got mixed feelings for it. Okay? That there is, you don't, sometimes it feels good, sometimes it doesn't feel so good, and it's just, I don't know how to move forward with something. Yeah. I don't know if this is a relationship. I don't know if this is a work thing, or if this is the sort of love-hate relationship you have with your art, or with your music, or with your painting, or with your, it could be career, or with your family, or with your friends, or just sort of with life, or with your path in general. I feel like it's sort of a love-hate thing. Yeah. And I feel like this is what we have to rise up above in order to get out of this feeling, and not that we're denying the feeling. It's not that we kind of don't want the feelings, but when we're in the current of the water, when the waves and everything are really just kind of knocking us around and splashing up above us, and we're up, we're down, we're in the swell, we're in the trough, it's hard to really see where to go or how to swim to shore, right? So we're not trying to deny our feelings or ignore them. We're just trying to step away from them a little bit so we can see the bigger picture. So we can see if this is, we can see what the path is to move forward. About where to kind of point the goat and say, here, climb. You're a strong swimmer, but you kind of need to know which direction to point yourself and then swim. Okay. So there's some sort of emotional situation going on with you right now. And I'm wondering if it has something to do with a family member. I'm getting a family vibe, and I don't know if it's if you had a falling out, if there is just sort of these, maybe it's kind of like, some days are very good, some days are not so good. And we wake up in the morning, you're not sure kind of what day you're going to get, if you're going to get the good day or the not so good day. But good news is, in the position of the environment, we've got a Six of Wands. Now, Six of Wands is kind of it's almost us realizing what the solution is to this, to the Five, right? And anytime we get a Five of anything, I start looking around for the Four. Well, we don't get the Four. We're not just trying to stabilize the turbulent emotions. What you're trying to really do is to transcend them. You're actually trying to, in some way, reconcile them so that we can sort of level up, right? We're not going down to a Four, we're going up to a Six. We're going up to this sort of harmony. Now, this is the card of victory. First of all, this is saying that you are sort of, that you're conquering whatever the physical challenge is right now, whatever you're trying to sort of figure out and build and create the success from, you're doing that, right? This is kind of, this is the card, again, this is, I think, why you sort of like mountain climbing or hiking and that sort of thing, because you like to overcome challenge. I mean, just by us being here and being alive, we're overcoming a lot, right? I'm overcoming the gravity that's trying to lay me flat on the floor. I'm overcoming the resistance of my own body as I breathe, right? So just the fact that we're alive and breathing is us being victorious over all of those forces around us that are trying to squeeze us and push us down and lay us low. Yeah. So I feel like this is really a big win for you in terms of this challenging situation that I think is starting to take its toll on you emotionally, where we're getting that higher perspective and we're figuring out exactly what we need to do. And I think it really is bringing a big, big win here. The Knight of Swords here, again, this is kind of you rising up, figuring out what to do, and then you're just swooping back in to get it done, right? Swooping back in to make things happen. I feel like this is also a sudden sort of incoming message for you, okay? I feel like you're receiving some news. And like I said just a moment ago, it feels like Spirit is kind of showing you the door, showing you this big opportunity, pointing out the way, but then it's up to you to sort of to make the moves, to do the work. I feel like this is kind of the messenger that Spirit is using. I feel like this is some kind of a synchronicity. This is some kind of maybe it's literally a message from someone. But this is some incoming data that I think gives you that like aha moment, that when you're up there above the storm clouds, in that Queen of Swords energy, getting the bigger picture, looking at things from that bird's eye view, that's when you kind of receive that message, and it gives you that kind of clue. It gives you that piece of the puzzle that makes us say, oh, I got it now. That's what it is. That's the answer. And I think it comes upon you suddenly like that, like a snap of the fingers, like a light bulb that suddenly goes off above your head. And then we kind of swoop back into action, and you know exactly what you need to do. Right? There's no interference from your sort of rational, logical mind here. There's a little bit of interference with the emotions, but I think those are rather easily kind of overcome. Right? That you're not suppressing the emotions, you're not denying them, you're not ignoring them. You're just saying, okay, I feel you, but I need to keep doing what I'm doing. And we're not letting that sort of drag us down. Yeah. So I feel like this is, and it might be a Libra energy in your life, okay? That's, I don't know if Libra is a significant energy. It might be an air sign person generally that is in some way significant to you or is bringing that piece of the puzzle for you, okay? That I feel like unlocks the entire world. The universe card at the end, absolutely stunning. Everything is coming together for you. All of this great fortune, everything is crystallizing and solidifying. These are the sort of, kind of the four, the four guardians, let's say, of your energy right now. These are the four kind of methods that we're utilizing in order to really solidify this outcome. Okay, and again, like I said, this feels like a looking glass. It feels like you can see what's in there, but I don't see exactly what this is. Okay, I do feel like this is your absolute best life. This is you perfecting something. This is really you unlocking a whole world that's sort of all your own. Maybe we should do, let's do it. Let's do an angel number card. I feel a connection for you for the Pacific Northwest of the United States, Washington, Oregon, that sort of area. Maybe that's the land, the fishing and stuff that I'm kind of, the hiking even that I'm feeling with you. I don't know. There it is. There's our angel number. 555, change, encouragement, support, obstacle, battle, calling, restructuring, creative work. You are about to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. That is the why you've been looking for. Push through it. There's a reward waiting at the finish line. Maybe this is the winner's circle, right? I feel like you or someone in your family has eye problems too, right? Maybe you do. I don't know if there's something going on with one eye. It's not both eyes. It's just one eye. Yeah. Anyway, the universe card, the world card. What more can we say about this? This is the accomplishment of your goal, your life's work, your magnum opus, your great work is crystallizing, coming together, and it's being kind of finalized here. Okay. This is sort of you're entering a world all your own. Okay, big time fortune here. Let's look at the mystery card. Let's see. I want it to probably be some earth energy, right? I want to see a little bit of details as far as how this 3 of Pentacles is manifesting. Maybe it will be a 6 of Pentacles, maybe a 9 or a 10 to kind of show that there are some details here that you're starting to realize. Maybe a 9 of Pentacles to see that things are progressing. Things are trending toward this full crystallization of your will, full manifestation for you. Yeah. So I want some earth energy here. If you have a prediction, Now's the chance. Put it down in the comments. See what we have. Oh, the Page of Pentacles. Yes, it is earth energy. This to me is, this is kind of like you enjoying your new life, right? We're sort of looking at what we have created. We're looking at what we have, what's all around us now. You're picking up the dirt and you're just letting it run through your fingers, and it's just like, I've made it, I've landed, you know? And maybe that's, maybe that's part of it. Maybe there is some sort of travel or relocation that you've been trying to do. There's some big thing in your life, and this is it, right? I think that this is you with all of this fortune and glory, and kind of like just moving it about in your hands and feeling it and looking at it and just thinking, what are we going to do with this? What are the possibilities? It's kind of like looking at this coin. It's a pentacle, right? Looking at this pentacle and thinking all the things that I'm going to do. Now it's kind of like the world is your oyster. And maybe that's kind of why we got the World card here, because this big thing you're accomplishing is opening up possibilities for you like never before. Maybe this is literally a large sum of money that you're somehow acquiring or earning, building, growing, whatever it is. And it's opening up so many possibilities. Things that you would have just relegated to the dream world, right? And never something I can actually do, but it's fun to dream about it. Now we're kind of thinking, I can do all those things. Like what do we want to do first? It's really beautiful energy. I love this. We're going to do an extended reading too. If you want to stick around, there is a link up top. There's one down below. New readings for Aquarius Thursday and Sunday. Be sure to watch both readings. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is free. And leave a comment. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.